crispier you can get the skin. And also, if you do peel off the skin just kind of halfway, this is all I'm doing. You kind of want to leave it attached at some point, little point. And actually, I'm going to flip them on their back first because that's the side I'm going to season the first. But that's all I'm doing here right now. And we'll show you what it looks like when I got a whole tray of these. Okay, so I got all the chicken thighs here pulled apart a little bit. I just have some paper towels on the top to get some of the moisture out. And these are a little bit smaller than I normally use, but they'll probably just end up cooking a little bit quicker. As all normally it takes like an hour if they're kind of plump, big chicken thighs. These ones probably take 40 to 45 minutes or so. One of the favorite things I like to use on almost everything is just some coarse ground black pepper. I just think that goes on pretty much everything. And so these are the back sides. I'm just gonna season them lightly. And as soon as I'm done doing this, I'm probably gonna let these sit for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes while I get the coals going outside. Then I have really fallen in love with, this is John Henry's Bubba's Rub. And this is the hot one. He's got a normal flavored, and I think you can order this online through him, but he's out of Texas, and I used to make my own rub, and this is just a whole lot easier. I mean, it's basically all the same mixture of cayenne, chili powder, garlic, paprika, and maybe even a little bit of sugar. So I'm gonna just let these sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the front, and we'll get it on the grill. So what I use to light my charcoal is just this little chimney starter. These things work awesome, and you don't have to use lighter fluid, anything like that. I am actually just shoved a couple leftover papers from Amazon box at the bottom there, and I got it about maybe half full. I'm going to use the indirect method, so I'm just going to pile everything over here in this corner, and then have the chicken smoking over here in the side. So all you do, light her away. These are actually just some old leftover coals from last week that didn't fully burn out. So I have a feeling these chicken thighs are a little bit smaller than normal, so they're not going to take more than an hour to do. So once we get that all heated up and cleaned off, we'll get the chicken on and show you. So I got the chicken thighs on here now. I got kind of the holes all the way open. I try to put the bigger ones around the outside. Yeah, I think the more air flows up throughout the outside a little bit hotter. And then on the inside I got some of the smaller ones. So this was about 20 chicken thighs, I think. And so the last thing I'm going to do here is grab my wood, put some wood chunks on there, maybe in about 20 minutes from now. This thing is really nice right here. You can get one of these grills that flips open. The last thing I'm going to do right now is wait about 20 minutes, and then I might come back out and just kind of tent up these skins a little bit just so that they get crispier. But these should only take probably about 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll see you back. So it's probably been about 30 minutes, and I'm going to open this up and stir the skins. You can kind of see when the skins start rendering their fat, and when your dogs start wanting to come and eating it, you're gonna lick that, aren't you? So I do try to put something under there just to catch it a little bit, but you're gonna want to get that out of there, or your dog, you're gonna lick all of that, aren't you? Yes, you better run away. So what these guys look like now is they're nice and brown and smoky. Yeah, like I said, it's probably been about 30 minutes, and really the only other thing that I do here is try to make this skin edible. So I'm just gonna kind of tent these a little bit like this, and they end up just kind of turning into bacon. They're just a little hors d'oeuvre on top of the chicken. So, I've tried using hickory, and cherry wood works pretty good too. I mean, any sort of apple wood that is just kind of mellow. But I found that, like with mesquite and hickory, you tend to get a little too much powerful flavor in there. So we live in an area with a bunch of apple trees around here, and I even have an apple tree out front that you can just cut and use that wood. But basically what I'm going to do with all these, and then I'll come back and show you maybe in like 20-30 minutes what the skin looks like. So it's been almost exactly about an hour since I put these on, and really I only opened them up that first time to flip the skin. And now what you kind of want to check is when these skins are crispy, to kind of make that crunchy sound, you're good to go. So all I'm going to do is, it's like bacon. It's just put them on a pan, and you don't want to wrap these or anything. They're fully done cooking. You don't want to have any more moisture get into them. These were smaller than I normally do, so I guess if these were really thick chicken thighs, I would probably have another half an hour on them. So maybe 45 minutes into the cook, you would flip the skin, and then maybe give them another 45 minutes or an hour and a half cook. But right now, these are looking most toasty. And make sure if you have a dog, you clean up the grease. And every now and then, like this one, the skin just fell off. Just leave it on top. And kind of for the first 30 minutes there, the only reason why I leave the skin on the top is just to kind of marinate it a little bit and get some more of the fat into the meat. But there we go. That is Applewood smoked chicken thighs. Serve it over some rice, maybe with a little spicy sauce and some salad. We're gonna have some mac and cheese tonight too with it. But that's how you go.